How did Chicago's historic churches build ethnic neighborhoods? Imagine walking through a city where every church tells a story of a community's roots and dreams. Chicago's historic churches did just that. They shaped the neighborhoods we see today. When immigrants arrived in Chicago, they often settled in areas where they could find familiar sights and sounds. Their churches became the heart of these neighborhoods. These churches weren't just places to pray. They were places to connect, learn, and preserve their culture. For example, Italian immigrants who came to Chicago in the late 1800s built churches like the Church of the Assumption in 1881. This church became a hub for Italian traditions, with beautiful stained glass windows and altar pieces donated by local families. The church's architecture reflected Italian styles, making it feel like a piece of Italy in Chicago. Inside, religious education was conducted in Italian, helping families keep their language alive. These churches also hosted festivals and social events that celebrated Italian culture, strengthening community bonds. Ukrainian immigrants also established their own churches, such as Saints Volodymyr and Olga Ukrainian Catholic Church in Ukrainian Village. Completed in 1973, it features Byzantine Ukrainian architecture with colorful domes and religious artwork full of Ukrainian symbols. This church helped Ukrainians keep their language, music, and traditions alive while living in Chicago. It became a place where they could gather and pass their heritage to the next generation. Black communities in Chicago also relied heavily on their churches. In neighborhoods like Bronzeville and Englewood, churches like the First Church of Deliverance played a big role. This church was designed by Illinois' first licensed African-American architect and incorporated cultural elements that reflected Black heritage. St. Benedict, the African Roman Catholic Church, finished in 1989, drew inspiration from West African art and architecture. These churches became symbols of pride and resilience, offering spiritual and social support. Many of these churches provided more than religious services. They offered education, job training, and social help to their communities. They were places where people could organize for civil rights, find mutual aid, and celebrate their cultural identity. As neighborhoods changed over time, some churches were taken over by new immigrant groups, continuing the tradition of building ethnic communities through faith and culture. In the end, Chicago's historic churches helped immigrant groups create neighborhoods that felt like home. They preserved languages, traditions, and art, all while serving as social centers that kept communities strong. Their architecture and artwork stand as lasting symbols of the city's diverse cultural history.